Good morning, YouTube. December 22nd. Continuing tearing down the 3034. It was minus 22 this morning. Waiting for it to warm up just a little bit before we go out and feed some cows. So, wanted to wish all you guys a Merry Christmas. And hope you're enjoying the teardown series. I'm looking forward to building that engine back up and pushing some snow with the loader. So, thanks for watching. Well, it's a new day working on the 3034. I did do some hunting and looking on the interweb. Did not find a overhaul manual or repair manual for a 3034, but I did find one for 700 series Perkins, which is the same engine as this, just has Perkins name on it instead of a Caterpillar. It opened as a PDF. It's 200 pages long. It's free. Makes me a little nervous wondering what kind of viruses I acquired. Oh, we'll find that out later. Right now I'm removing the fuel shutoff solenoid for the injection pump. We're going to pull the injection pump out and the governor cam drive for the pump. And then we will remove the camshaft also. If I was just overhauling the block, I would leave all those two items as is. If I was just doing a ring job and bearings. But being I'm going to be heating this block up welding on it, I don't want to risk wrecking the cam or the fuel pump drive. So according to the book, this just bolts in, lifts off the top. And then there's two retainer bolts. Behind the gear. I was waiting to take this apart until I found the book so I knew how to line up all these gears. There's little manual indexing marks. Set the crank in, get that positioned, and index the other two off of that. Try to explain all of that when we reassemble. voila. Number 8mm. Just one bolt. With a index washer. Rotated. So, not sure how to show this to you. But there's a roller bearing on each end of this cam. So you have your bearing here, your first lobe is right there. But as I was pulling this out, and it's hard to see, hard to make the light shine, but you can see there's a land that the bearing presses up against with a cutout towards the top. That first lobe has to be lined up with that to get it to come out. And then there you can see the cutaway washer that just rotates around to hold the bearing into place. I assume the cam is the same way. We'll pull that out. And we may or not pull this front cover off. I really see no need to do that right now. This appears to be held in by some type of a plate and a couple little bolts. Maybe should have looked a little closer at the manual. And as I mentioned in my previous video, the valve video, trying to use an external microphone, not having much success at it. And I'm doing my recordings with a cell phone, a Samsung A01. A little bit of looking I did on Google says I have to download a different camera app. Curious if there's any other options. I like this camera, I like how it works. The A01s are so short on memory anyway. I hate to download another app if I don't need it. Curious if there's any suggestions out there. I would appreciate it. There we go. There's the cam. Here's a retainer. Goes in behind the sprocket. I imagine you can, or the gear, I imagine you can pull that off. Put the retainer in. Oh, let's find a safe place for this. So it was about 5 below again this morning. Waiting for it to warm up. We'll go feed the cows. We'll feed them 2 days worth again. And go over and help a buddy sort his calves off. He's going to wean calves today. And break check cows tomorrow. Sure what that is, but it's fiberless, so it's not metal per se. this engine is some things are metric, some things are standard. Dad was working on a car from the late 80s, early 90s. Couldn't make up their mind what they wanted to use. That's kind of a cool adapter. That's simple. Drop that. Could be detrimental. So, now that everything's pretty much tore down, next step will be to clean this up, try to weld it. I need to get the crankshaft to the machine shop and find out how much we need to cut off the journals to make that work, and get my overhaul kit on order. I'll have to order 4 connecting rods also. I plan to replace them all. And the 2 push rods for the number 4 cylinder for the valves. I know one is bent, but I don't know if the other one took a licking or not, so sure beans are cat parts are nice and cheap, inexpensive. So it's only money. Alright. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy all of this teardown stuff. I'm excited to get things going together and start using this loader again. I don't know if it makes any difference to you guys, but that is the part number of the engine, 1630248, serial number 3NW01380, and the model is a 3034, naturally aspirated, non-turbo. All right, thank you for watching.